Hello everyone and welcome to another playthrough in Phantom Investigation. In today's episode, we're going to be undertaking yet another challenge. This challenge comes to us from me. I've actually been throwing this idea around and I think I'm finally ready to unveil it. The title of this challenge is going to be known as the Word Search Challenge. Just follow me on the rules, guys, because this is going to take a little while to explain. It's going to be a regular ghost investigation style, but each ghost is going to be associated with a letter. Each letter is going to be coming from the name of a specific ghost that I find. And what I'm going to try to do is I want to create a 4-letter word. I felt that this was a sufficient challenge because 2-letter words and 3-letter words were a little bit too easy. I'm also going to steer clear of names because that's just kind of not what I'm aiming for. I want a 4-letter word. So just to expand upon that, I'm going to tell you what letter is associated with each ghost. The Poltergeist is getting a P. Wailing Soul will have an A. Demon will have an E. Hoopia will have an I. Vitala will have a T. Doopy will have a U. The Shy is getting an S. Spirit is getting an R. Basti is getting a B. Jellin is getting a G. Dybbuk is getting a D. Roy is getting an O, Shade is getting an H, and the Jumbie is getting an M. So I hope you guys wrote that down. Keep that with you as we dive into this challenge tonight. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this underway. I do apologize for the lack of Phantom Investigation content. That is 100% on my end. I have been very, very busy and unable to do a whole lot in terms of, well, Fortnite stuff in general. And on top of that, there were a number of things that happened in the game recently that diverted my attention away from spooky matters, so yeah. We're back now. Time to get spooked. Hopefully not unbearably spooked, because it has been a little while since I've done this. Okay. That's not a good sign. Something's happening right away. Movement detected. Ooh, okay. Oh. What the heckin' heck? I set this to hard. This ghost is already going crazy. Or at least, semi-crazy. Okay then. Where are you? As if I don't know already. Do you want to play? You certainly like turning off lights, holy. And finally, can you do something? So you're not a talker. Okay then, well, I guess we found her ghost. You were a Jellin? Well, if that's the case, I can give you a big hug. Come here, you. Here we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you refer to your chart or the piece of paper that you wrote down all those letters on, we are starting off this investigation, or at least this challenge, with the letter G. So I wonder what word we're going to come out with. I guess I need to find some more letters before I really nail down anything. So, next up, let's take a look at the apartment. Okie dokie. Well, I'm actually having a thought that I might do a few playthroughs with these rules, because it did take a little while to actually come up with this challenge in the first place and really nail down all the rules, so, I mean, I might as well. It creates content, and, it gives you guys some more spooks. The ghost is already moving. I do not like this. I was gonna say it was quiet. Till that little incident there. Where... Oh. Cold spots. Okay. Do you want to play? And finally, can you do something? Okay. Get you just to come out of the storage room real quick. Hello? You can come out now. Hello? Are you stuck in there? I'm definitely not helping you get out. Listen, bud. You're making this a little more challenging than it needs to be. I need to see more evidence. I can't have you hiding out in a storage closet the entire time. Alright, well, anyways. Oh boy. Oh! Well, that's not good. Actually, maybe it is good. Because it has the potential of being the exact same ghost that we ran into on the last map. If I'm not mistaken, there are only two options here. I heard that. One is going to be... It's a Jellin. Again. Okay, come here. Give me a hug. There we go. 2 Jellins. 2 Gs. GG. Indeed. You know what? I like to think that the ghost missed me, and they must have felt real bad for scaring me all those times. To a point where now they're just sending Jellins at me, just to convince me to come back and stay. I appreciate that. But we've got a job to do. So we got 2 Gs on the board. Not sure what word we're going for here. Although, it would be helpful if we got a vowel in the next few investigations, because we're really not formulating anything here. But up next, let's hope we find something, like a vowel, on the forest. The forest, the forest. I hope nothing terrible appears in the forest, because, I've had a lot of bad luck bringing some really, really spooky ghosts here. Not saying that it's been a terrible time with them. If anything, they've been manageable. It's just, for some reason, there have been some active nightmares that have appeared here and caught me right off guard. So, let's hope that doesn't happen here. Although, it would be kind of, you know, over... Sheesh, that made me jump. It would be kind of overdoing it if we got another Jellin. That's 1 Jellin too many at that point, if I can, you know, factor that in. I can't believe I'd actually say that, because, you know, I would pray that I had nothing but Jellins in a lot of my investigations, because there's literally nothing to fear. But at any rate, I guess we'll figure out what we're dealing with, because this guy is getting a wee bit active. So, what do you got for us? Anything? Anything at all? Oh! Orbs. Again. Oh, I see a little bit of a apparition there. Maybe a bit of a shadow. Okay. What's going on the other deployable camera? Nothing. Okay. Well, might as well go in. Gotta get a little bit more first-hand experience for this one. Moving in slowly. Okay. Where are you? Do you want to play? And finally, can you do something? So it is not a talker again, but it has orbs. It better not be a Jellin because I'll have 3 Gs at that point. That's 2 Gs too... Well, actually, you know what? It gives me some flexibility. There we go. Okay, not a Jellin. Cool. Huh. What has orbs? It does the EMF stuff. Wailing Souls do that. Man, I am rusty at this. I guess I'm gonna have to go to the board real quick. Okie dokie. So, orbs and EMF. We have 4 options. It's either a Poltergeist, and I need Ghost Writing. It's a Wailing Soul, as I said, and it's gonna need Spirit Box activity. It's a Hoopia, and I need Thermometer activity, or it's a Doopy, and it's evil. Let's have one more look at the camera real quick. Whoa. Sheesh. Forgot about those. Holy. If you guys are wondering how long it's been since I have played this, I don't even remember the last episode that I did. So it has been a while. Probably not a bad idea for me to start doing more Phantom Investigation stuff. What about the other cameras? Is there anything going on here? No, but it is getting active. Okay, well, we're gonna have to get in there. It's not very active. I'm really not getting anything from it, which is kind of strange. I wonder what we could be looking at here. Oh, scratch that. It's hunting. Don't like that. Maybe we look back and see there's something there? Nope. No orbs. Not very quick, though. Although, that's not saying anything. I actually think it's a little bit too quick to be a Wailing Soul. And obviously, if it was a Wailing Soul, it would talk. They are Chatty Cathy's, after all. Behind Vitalas. It didn't hunt for long either, so it's not a very hostile ghost. Okay, then. Well. This is, oh. Okay. Oh, wait. We already got orbs. I thought I found the last bit. I was like, ah, yes. Another ghost wrapped up. Kind of forgot that was the other bit of evidence that we had. Man, it is throwing orbs like crazy. Anything going on here? Like at all? You really like being around the campsite for some reason. Huh. That's interesting. Right. So you don't talk. You're not super hostile. Okay. You don't do anything on the thermometer. I am literally all over this thing right now. So, it's down to... Ooh. It's down to 2 options. It's either a Poltergeist or a Doopy. I get the feeling that's probably a Doopy. The only reason I'm saying that is 1, I'm thinking out loud, and I might be totally wrong. And 2... Oop. Oop. The ghost would have moved a lot more stuff if it was a Poltergeist, so... He thinks we're dealing with the Doopy, and I need to do something evil if that's the case. That could take a while, unfortunately. Should I emote? The only issue is that the emote wheel is not the greatest right now. and it would take too long to get the emotes that I'm looking for. So I just have to use what I have loaded up at the locker already. So here goes nothing. Anything? Come on now. Well, here's one thing. It's doing stuff on the grid, and it's doing audible sounds. Which leads me to believe that it might be a dupie, if that's the case. So... yeah. Oh, the heck's this? It's doing a flashlight thing behind here? What the heck? Yeah, I think it might be a dupie. I've been around almost the entire map, and I have not seen one bit of ghostwriting. I haven't seen anything moved. And the other thing is that, in many respects, it's not very active, and poltergeists tend to be very active, so I'm throwing all my money on a dupie for the sheer fact that all the evidence, or lack thereof, is pointing towards it, and the way it's acting, it just feels like a dupie. Not so rusty, eh? I guess I was able to think that one through. Okay, so with a dupie, I think that means we have a U. So we got our vowel that we were looking for. We got G, U, and G. I don't think gug is a word. Or at least, it might be a sound that you make if you got punched in the stomach. It's definitely not a word. Alright, so we need to find more letters. We'll stop off at the general store. Alright. I hope you guys are enjoying your start to Chapter 7. I've been wondering what's going to happen story-wise. I know there are many people that probably don't care about the story, but I find it to be somewhat interesting. Especially when it's dealing with the Seven, since they happen to be my favorite faction in, well, Fortnite in general. So I want to see how they play into the story. Moving away from that, our story continues with the general store, and I can safely say that, not sure what I'm going to run into here. Ooh, something already has disturbed the grid. Okay. Well, we could be running into another dupie, and that would be a problem, because we're not really forming a word at this point. It's just... wow, you really like the grid. What could you be? Well, if it super likes the grid, there are two ghosts that really like the grid. One is a Basti, and the other one's a Moroi. So, oh, I see ghost orbs, cold spots. Woo, hunting. Okay. Well, let me think off the top of my head here. If it talks, so spirit box stuff, it's a Moroi. If it does ghost writing, it's a Jellin. What other ghosts are there? I'm trying to think here. I guess I'll have to look at the board. I am rusty. Holy heck and heck. Ah, okay. So, Jellin, Moroi, Shade, I would need something evil to happen, and a Hupia would, well, require the EMF. Okay, so I was on the way to getting everything correct. Can't fault me, I am still... holy Christmas tree, that's a lot of orbs. Morois tend to give off a lot of orbs. Let's see. Where are you? Oh boy. Wow, you just love being on the grid. Do you want to play? You are definitely here, holy. And finally, can you do something? May not be a Moroi. I've had Morois throw orbs at me in the past, but it could be something else entirely. Acting like a Moroi. Oh my goodness, no. That's just an invitation to die at that point. The answer is no, I am not coming in there. So, Moroi guess is probably out the window. Wow, you are just... I don't know. Oh. Okay. So you've hunted. That much is clear. I'm gonna wait for you to finish up, though, and then I'll turn the power back on. Oh, wait. It was a Moroi. Okay. I lapsed in my faith. Wow. There we go. I like to think that the beginning of this investigation started off with some really easy ghosts, just to kind of ease me into everything. And now we're ramping things up with some weirdos because the Moroi kind of, you know, got a little too crazy in the general store, and the Doopy was just weird. So, of course, if we're going by that track, the hospital may have something terrifying in it. I don't like that idea. I hate the hospital. With a passion. It's a great map, don't get me wrong, Rynex did a great job, but... man, I never have a good time there. Here goes nothing. Alright, well, I'm going to try and not psych myself out. I'm going to try and remain positive. Because positivity is helpful in stressful situations. Like this one. I'm not sure what to expect, considering the fact that many situations here have been terrible. In fact, I can't remember any really fun times on the hospital. It is the antithesis of fun. So, just get everything all set up here. And, I don't know. If you want to throw a third gelin at me, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. That's a big activity spike. I do not like that. What did you do? I don't want an absolute freakazoid as my potential ghost here. Okay. Remain positive. Nothing bad has happened yet. Oh, something's bad happened. Oh, no. Sorry, I forgot how to English. Something bad has definitely happened. It has talked. I do not like this. Do you want to play? I'm going to go to my safe spot right now because I am very afraid of what's going to happen. Let's ask the same question one more time. Do you want to play? Oh. And you have to throw the Hatman at me too. Well, that's fun. So, I do remember this one. And by this one I mean the ghost options. Where you have a talkative ghost that says it is evil. It's either going to be a demon, and I need ghostwriting to appear, or alternatively, it is a spirit, and the EMF will go off. Well, you know, on one hand, it's not a Batala. I like that. That's cool. The other part of it is the fact that it is still something terrifying. So, I am not out of the woods. Not one bit. And the other thing I'm now thinking of is that it actually spawned in one hiding spot that I always go to. That's great. No! Yee! You stupid ghost! Come on, sprint sprint bar, work! Because my English certainly is not. Holy. You stupid ghost. Oh, man. Oh, no. No. Stop doing things. I want to leave right now. Deployable camera. Is it doing anything? What about on this one? I need it to play with the EMF or do ghostwriting. Unfortunately, I have not seen either. It's just been real gosh darn active. Oh, I saw that. Oh, come on. Okay, I'll take a look. I don't want to be here anymore. I hate this place. Okay, we'll go to where it spawned the first time, which is right here. Oh, just enough. Okay, you know what? I know you can talk. Oh, come on. Let me pick this up. I'm gonna put this here. So I can look at the EMF and also look at the wall. Let's see. Does that work? That actually works out perfectly. Okay, so we'll be able to see the wall space kind of to the left of the cooler where some of the ghost writing does appear frequently. And I can also see the EMF. That works perfectly. Now, let's sit here and wait. I haven't seen anything yet. The only reason why I'm not hanging my hat on anything definitively is that spirits sometimes don't do EMF things right away. And they very much are demon copycats. So, what about the other camera? Did anything happen on that one? Nothing yet. Okay, I guess I'll go in one more time. Okay, you stupid piece of garbage. I'm gonna hide back here till you come to your senses. Which very much could be never if you're gonna be a demon. I mean, demons straight up don't care. They want me hiding in the corner and crying. I think it's done. Yep. Okay. Cool. I don't know what to think just yet. It's appearing at the very end of the... You piece of garbage. Okay. I have an idea. I may put the EMF down that hallway. Because if anything else, it'll prove that it is either not a demon or not a spirit. Because at any rate, it'll just prove once and for all that it might not be a spirit. Because it still hasn't done anything on the EMF. It's probably because it is in the wrong spot. So let's go do that real quick. Save my sprint bar. Boosh. Okay. I'm actually gonna move this down here too. Cool. I don't think the grid's gonna do anything. Yeah, I know you're evil. That's fine, you can keep that flashlight. I've got tons of them. And by tons, I mean only 3 more. Okay. Well, it's in your space. You can do anything at all with that EMF. Or you can write on the wall. That's another option too. I'm not really sure why this ghost is playing so hard to get, but I guess I should go turn the power back on. Okay. You... come on. Are you serious? You... Why you? You have to be a demon at this point. There's just no way that you aren't. You are actively being a pain in the butt at this point. You were scary, but now you're just annoying. Okay, it's done. Huh. At this rate, I'm not really sure what to expect. Oh, now I do. Aha! It was hidden, kind of in a really tough to see spot if you're not really looking up. So it was a demon after all. An E. Okay, interesting. Another vowel. E's actually pretty helpful because it can open up a number of words for us, so, cool. Got ourselves a pretty powerful vowel. Still chugging along. Thankfully, we got through that ordeal, but again, I'm going to just say, once again, the hospital was a terrible, terrible time for me. It is never fun. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. So what do we have now? Ah, the OG. Okay, let's see what happens there. Okay. Let's hope that nothing too crazy happens on the OG. There have been some ghosts in the past that got a little bit, well, unreasonable to say the least, and they really made things very, very difficult on this map. Just going to preemptively throw something down here, just because I know that the ghosts like to be on the 2nd level. For at least a little bit. Then I'll go grab the other non-360 camera and have that cover the EMF and the grid. And I think we're good. I don't really need anything downstairs because I'm just going to be there, so that should work out just fine. There we go. Cool. Oh! Something's down here already. Okay. Well, that changes everything then. Okay, so we had cold spots. Okie dokie. Oh. Okay. I can't find the light switch. Found that one. Okay. You're being real uncool right now. I don't like this. I'm gonna go to my hiding spot real quick. Ask a few questions. Did you just turn off the light again? Oh. Oh no. Okay. We're gonna go to the board real quick. No, we're not! We're gonna go hide! We're gonna go hide! Okay. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. You stupid ghost. So it's 1 of 3 ghosts. It's either going to be a Shy, and I need ghost writing, a Basti, and I need EMF activity, or it's a Shade, and I need orbs. Unfortunately, a lot of my equipment is upstairs. This thing just does not want to quit. It's far too active to be a shade. Oh, Christmas. I thought that was an orb for a second. Okay. Well, this is a change of pace. It's been a while since I had to hide in the attic. Okay. Ghost is, here to play. You know what? Actually, let me grab this real quick. I'm gonna throw EMF down here. And then I'll grab 360 camera, throw that there. Let's see if that does anything. 360 camera, go! Aha! I got you. So, you were a Basti this whole time. Okay, so we have a B. We can spell some words, but unfortunately they're not four-letter words. One of them would be beg, which I beg that I don't get real scary ghosts on the next location. Or bug. Like, the fact that that demon really had to bug me. Over and over. We're gonna keep moving. We're forming a word. Hopefully, we can actually form one. After the next investigation. Okay, getting closer to potentially a word. Kind of interesting to see what I can spell, but not jumping to too many conclusions here, but there are a few words that we could end up with. However, first have to actually get the letter. So let's see what we're dealing with here. At first glance, you would think that this challenge would be, you know, pretty mundane, straightforward. You're gonna spell a word pretty easy, but, I mean, I had to fight to get these letters. Like, some of these ghosts had zero chill. Especially the Moroi and the Demon. That one, especially the Demon, was, quite a fight to say the least. Anyways, I can see a big, huge bubble. Graph there. Oh. What happened? Something going on? Maybe on the other camera? I don't know. It's getting real active. Holy. That's potentially bad. This thing just keeps going. Okay. Where are you? Oh, no. Well, you didn't have to answer that. Christmas. It's gonna be another spirit demon situation. Okay. Well, I guess I'm keeping my eyes open. Especially on that EMF there. If it does do anything with that EMF. I guess got something. What about on the deployable camera here? Oh. Okay. It's very active. Holy. Should I move the EMF? It's an idea. Guess I can give it a whirl. Just hope the thing doesn't come after me. Okay. Moving the EMF now. Okay. Well, I think we got ourselves a word. Very, very interesting that we have a word. Oh, actually, scratch that. Spirit is actually a R in this occasion. Shy is the S. Okay, so maybe we don't have a word yet. Anyways, we got our ghost. Let's move on. Okay, let me just have a little quick peek at what we got here. So, we have a G, a U, an O, an E, a B, and an R. Does that spell anything? Let's have a little peek here. Well, actually, it did spell a word, funny enough. It spelled a little critter, which I am pretty sure that we saw something similar to it in the prior season, or prior 2 seasons, I mean. Since we had quite a few bugs that we had to eliminate, we spelt the word grub. G-R-U-B. There's our 4-letter word. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I guess that concludes our word search challenge. If I may be brutally honest, I was assuming that this would take much, much longer, but you know what? This is actually a lot of fun. I may do this again. So, I will just leave it off here. I hope you enjoyed everything, and if you enjoyed this challenge, I would love to see that you guys try it out for yourselves, because it is pretty fun, especially considering the fact that you don't know what words you're going to get, but you're on the hunt for certain ghosts in order to, well, spell something. But for now, guys, I'm going to take a little bit of a break because that was an interesting return to Phantom Investigation after a long break. You will see me again. I will guarantee that. So for now, guys, I'll see you soon.